This is Pierogi, and she's one of several animals who's here at the Second Chance Animal Rescue Society shelter just north of Edmonton. It's one of only a couple shelter spaces in the region, but news that another large organization is closing its shelter space has many local rescues concerned about what that means for the future of homeless animals.
When we're full, it's devastating, because when we're full, we have to say no.
That's the reality Scars is facing. Its shelter space in Morinville is home to 40 dogs and 20 cats. But between its second shelter in Athabasca and a number of foster homes across the region, the rescue has more than 450 animals in care. But the ones the rescue is worried the most about are the 200-plus animals sitting on its wait list.
The amount of requests from the Edmonton and area is something we've never seen before. On average, Scars gets over 25 requests a day from all across Alberta, and we just cannot keep up with the demand.
Their fear is that pressure will only mount after the Alberta Animal Rescue Crew Society announced it will be closing its Edmonton shelter at the end of March. ARC says when it opened the shelter 5 years ago, it had plans to expand, but rising construction costs and an ongoing shortage of veterinary staff has forced them to make the decision to instead invest in its main operations center in Calgary. And while the partnership with remaining rescues will stay intact, fewer spaces means more difficult decisions.
It'll just be more extreme, immediate requests now. So at least before we had more facilities and more locations to put animals in. Without having a facility like that, or even not having a facility like ARC's in Edmonton, where do people turn?
You're gonna wake up?
It's a question that Zoe's Rescue Society co-founder Sasha Campbell is trying to answer by preventing pets from having to be surrendered.
Help people keep their animals. You'll never be able to rescue all of the animals out there, right? So, let's focus more on preventing that number from being so high.
She's advocating to all levels of government for more funding and better legislation, and asking the city to support more proactive programs, including education, pet food banks, low-cost vet care, and spay and neuter clinics.
You'll never catch up. The only way to try to get on top of the problem is the preventative stuff.
While rescues push for long-term change, they're also making a plea for people to sign up as foster homes to ensure there's space for the animals who need help now. Sarah Reed, CBC News, Edmonton.